Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I want to talk about the death of Sean Milliken, the star of My 600-Pound Life. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop that down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, so yesterday the news hit that the star of My 600-Pound Life, Sean Milliken, died at the age of 29. I posted the news story up on a couple of my social media platforms, and it was met by a myriad of responses, many of them respectful, some of them disrespectful. Because of the disrespectful or inappropriate comments, I ended up taking the news story off because I just didn't really want to deal with it. I just want to say that outside of the topic of obesity, life is difficult. Many of us, many people, end up choosing their own path of death, whether it is with food abuse, alcohol abuse, cigarettes, or just general not taking care of ourselves. It is our life to live. It is our life to suffer by the consequences of our actions. While we should not pity those, so to speak, that abuse themselves, while we should not enable that action, we also have to respect their decision. But with that said, when it comes to obesity, obesity is the war of our generation. It is the hill that we need to die on. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of arguments and discussions, heated arguments and heated discussions in the fitness and nutrition industry about little things, about diets. We can see major wars about the keto diet, major debates, if you want to call them, if they're even a debate. Rarely do these discussions involve a substantial degree of intelligent interaction. But we see people going to war over minor things each day. Forms of exercise, which form of exercise is better. On any given day, we'll see just armies of people going head to head over which form of exercise is better, when in reality, just exercising is good for the body, and we should be encouraging pretty much any reasonable form of exercise, any reasonable diet. That includes, a reliance on whole foods. But instead, we go to war over all these little things. But the real thing we should be going to war over is obesity. This is the epidemic of our life. This is something that we need to continue to educate folks on. And the reason why I mention this is I've been doing a lot of obesity education on my Instagram and sometimes on my Massive Iron Facebook group. It's a passion of mine. For those of you that aren't aware or forgot or haven't followed me that long, I lost 100 pounds. I was very sick from type 2 diabetes. I had fatty liver disease. That was so bad, I could not move without cramping up from head to toe. My liver was just not properly processing or taking minerals. They weren't getting to my muscles properly, and my whole body was just a mess. So I'm one of the, I would like to say rare, but I'm one of the few individuals that was not only obese, but nearly died from it. And you came back to lose 100 pounds and live a much healthier life now. And obesity education is a passion of mine. But in spreading information about the dangers of obesity, you're met in our culture with a growing side of folks, a growing pool of folks that want to bury their head in the sand and pretend that obesity can be healthy. If you look at the statistics, if you look at the information, on all fronts, disease, cancer, osteoarthritis, high blood pressure, heart disease, all that kind of good stuff, everything goes up when you're obese. Everything. Longevity goes down. That's not a fairy tale. That's not made up information. That's not made up by diet culture. It's just reality. And I think most reasonable people know it. But there's a side of folks out there that continue to push the concept that you can be very obese and healthy, that you can be very obese and healthy. And you know what? That is simply not the case. Obesity is inherently unhealthy. It is inherently unhealthy, regardless of what you're looking at, cancer or osteoarthritis. The risks go up. If your weight is increasing the risk of not just one disease or condition, but a whole world of diseases and conditions, not just one, you're not just increasing the risk of osteoarthritis, you're increasing the risk of thousands of diseases and conditions. That is an unhealthy condition to be in. I've taken a lot of heat from this, from talking about this. And in our culture, we will continue to take a lot of heat over preaching this message, which is sad. Now, obviously, Sean Milliken was 600 pounds, and he was extreme. His weight was extreme. But in our culture, the weights just continue to go up and up. I see so many folks in their late teens and 20s that are up in their 200s or in the 300s. And I don't think as we move forward that this is going to be as rare as it is now, 600-pound folks. So, you know, I wanted to make this video just to encourage folks and remind folks that obesity, the obesity epidemic, truly is the war of our generation. We have to continue to educate folks on the danger, regardless of the opposing forces. And as the number of obese people grow, and I don't mean that as a pun, as the number of obese people grow, it's going to become profitable for a certain amount of people to tell them they're okay or they're healthy at any weight, because where there are a large group of people that are vulnerable, you're going to have predators that'll swoop in and try to take their money. You're also going to have a lot of very sad and distressed people who want to believe they're okay. Just as a parting thought, you know, one of the comments left on the post that I made about Sean, you know, called him all kinds of vile things. And, you know, that's called fat shaming. You know, you don't, it's certainly, you have your right to an opinion about anybody, but, you know, it absolutely turns my stomach to attack somebody on the day of their death. Just give them a little space, give them a little respect as a human being, you know, so on and so forth. So, in any case, I want to remind you guys, the obesity epidemic is the war of our lifetime. Continue to educate. Continue to try to inspire other people by making the best decisions you can. Continue to try to lead by example in your home for your children, because your children are at a great risk of becoming obese because of the food we continue to stuff down their throats. We are enabling them to become obese. So that's all I got, guys. You know, if you have any questions or comments on this video, just drop them down below. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.